What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as Ethereum Classic to US dollar. We're also going to be looking at the current coin market cap, doing price and market analysis, charting, as well as looking at a very interesting article, I believe posted by CNBC. I think that's what this is. Yes, CNBC posted a very interesting video. I wanted to share that with you guys. Otherwise, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and I'll see you right after this. Alright guys, so I wanted to share this video with you, but unfortunately I can't, mainly because of copyright reasons, which, you know, under certain circumstances I understand. These videos are monetized, so obviously I can't play this on my channel and get credit for what they did, but I can reference it, and I can pretty much sum up what he is talking about, which is, let's see if I can pull it up. His name is Tom Lee, saying Bitcoin heading higher, says Fundstrat Tom Lee. So what exactly is he referring to? What exactly did he talk about? He's talking about liquidity in regards to Bitcoin and the S&P 500. I've been watching him literally since Bitcoin really started to take off. He's been the one on CNBC talking about it and giving his own predictions. And he gave a very positive, bullish prediction. So as you guys can see on the chart that he has, that he pulled up, he compared Bitcoin to the S&P 500. You can see in the orange that this is the S&P 500, and that in the white we have Bitcoin to USD. He's comparing the percentage gains and the prices as to where the currency is, and he said something very interesting. So you can see right now the S&P 500 is very, very, very close to previous all-time highs. We are extremely close, actually. I can even zoom in on that for those of you. This is as far as I can go, but you can see right here, I'll move it over if my head's not in the way. This is the all-time high. We had a semi-double top indicating reversal, and we see that downtrend, triple bottom action right here indicating an uptrend. Now you can see where we're so freaking close to right here, that all-time high. So what he's referencing is he is saying that if indeed S&P 500 does decide to trickle back up and break the S&P 500 all-time high, that should be an indicator of more volatility and more money circulating through, stocks and bonds and Litecoin and crypto and Bitcoin. We should indicate more liquidity going into Bitcoin. So he is saying if indeed, which we seem to be doing, trickling up ever so closely to the all-time high for the S&P 500, we should see an immediate impact on the Bitcoin price, indicating Bitcoin moving up to higher levels. That is obviously very interesting. A lot of people say that just because they're related doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen. They're not necessarily synced up in that reference, but it is definitely a possibility. He's been doing this for quite a long time, and he's seen significant interests where we see potential, previous highs, and then that does indicate the same thing for Bitcoin. So it's a very interesting video. Obviously, if you do want to check the video out, it's on CNBC. Definitely worth a quick skim. Now, you don't have to watch the whole thing. But moving on now to the current coin market cap. Let's just go right here. Here we are. So this loads in quite faster. I don't know if you guys seen my 2019 MacBook Pro video and how I got this thing for $500. So much faster than my 2015 MacBook Pro. Highly recommend watching it and checking out. Maybe you guys can do the same. So market cap is 263 bill, 24-hour volume 48.8. Bitcoin dominance is 70.3%. You can see it at the top 10 cryptocurrencies. Everything, it's kind of mixed right now. There's only 4 out of the 10 in green. The other 5 are in red, unfortunately, but only down by pretty much less than 1%. Tether 0.04, EOS 0.69. 1.17 is Litecoin, but you can see Bitcoin Cash 0.82, 0.62, and 0.20. So big things are happening to the market right now that I really want to stress with you guys. I said it in the past, I think 2 or 3 videos, and I think we're getting closer and closer and closer and closer to that, point of breakout, to that point of major moves within the near future. For example, you'll notice that Bitcoin is consolidating, trading sideways, and you'll notice that goes into a really big, pattern and trend when you look at the other cryptos. Ethereum, not XRP, but you can see Litecoin has literally been flatlined. Literally, there has been zero price movement in this. EOS, zero price movement. Very, very, very big indicators of volume coming into the market. And I'll explain that for all those who are new to the channel, what exactly that goes into, what exactly that means. You can see when I go onto Bitcoin's chart right now what I'm referring to. So we've been tracking now for quite a few days a very interesting uptrend slash symmetrical triangle. You'll notice we were using this one right here, which pretty much held quite well. We had, I'd say, 2 points of contact, 2 points of confirmation. Usually these require 3. I wouldn't consider this one here. This is definitely a possibility. This could be the third one if we just slide this down. So 1, 2, 3, and you can see how it did, for the most part, hold up quite well. You'll notice we had a lot of trends right here, a lot of wicks that did, retest this uptrend, which inevitably broke us bearish, which kind of sorted us out to figure out that there was a smaller uptrend or a lower uptrend right here, which did come into contact right there. We had our starting points here and here, once again right there, and then we had our previous one only a couple of weeks ago in August, the end of August. The one that has been a dead giveaway is this downtrend, though, indicating 1, 2 wicks of confirmation, 3, 4, 5, and now 6 points of confirmation within this symmetrical triangle. This is huge. This is big. We're pretty much at the end of this, and usually there's only one of 2 ways that the cryptos like to swing when they're at the end of major symmetrical triangles. That's what we're here to figure out. So notice that we have a ton of bullish indicators, bullish flags. We have an uptrend. We have 2 high-low MMAs. We have a support at 10,000, and we have, that's pretty much it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. We even have this purple uptrend right here. So we have a ton of support right here, which was pretty much referenced when the price did fall from a high of $10,550 all the way down to around $9,900, $9,850, and then a quick uptrend retracement reversal back to the upside, which again is now pretty much in contact with this downtrend, which is kind of putting quite a bit of resistance on the price, indicating lower retestments. What we're really looking for right now is to see the next couple of days. There is a very little gap of room for the price to pretty much play around in. You'll notice volume has slowly trickled down, and you'll notice that the price is slowly trickling down. So there's a good chance we'll close today's candle below the uptrend, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. What we're really waiting for is its next possible moves. So within the next couple of days, we should potentially see a reversal. We could see the price fall to as low as $10,000 from our $10,300 move we're at right now, which isn't really that big of a retracement, only about $300. But merely once we're down here, this is pretty much end game right now. This is pretty much the last resort. This is the last move of low volatility and low volume, and then it could be one of 2 ways, as you can see right here. Obviously very hard to call. The best advice to be is to see whether or not we decide to break the uptrend. If we can break the uptrend, or sorry, the resistance right here, it's a great indicator that that's confirmed a run, and then we could obviously buy in right as the confirmation happens. Or if we see a break below the downtrend, we can ride that downtrend out as low as it can. Once we see bottomed levels, which would be oversold, that's a great buying opportunity, and then expect a quick reversal, a slight reversal back up. It could look something like this. So merely we're just waiting for that confirmation right now. Only a couple more days, about less than a week before we see any sort of major volume come into Bitcoin at play. And now what's crazy, and that pretty much confirms this rally right here, is the other altcoins indicating more of a conservative, sideways, zero volume approach, pretty much setting themselves up for what Bitcoin has in store. As we know, majority of the cryptos follow Bitcoin, so you'll notice that Litecoin is doing that exact thing. Right now, we're currently within our resistance and bottom support within a sideways channel. You'll notice that we're pretty much flatlined. Volume is dying off. We're trading at around 43. Very little movement on the RSI. Very little price movement. From, I'd say, a high of 70 to a low of 68.50. It's about $1 and change in terms of movement, which is extremely low. We're pretty much getting ready for Bitcoin's move. Once we can confirm the direction of Bitcoin, that will either take this coin to a low of its uptrend, which is it's a descending uptrend. So this does act as it's a descending support. So it acts as support to hold the price up, but it's in a downwards direction. If Bitcoin breaks bullish, we should anticipate a correction of this. which is obviously what the key desire right now is, move up to potentially $100. So it's merely coming down to the next couple of days. Wherever Bitcoin wants to move, that's going to be the Ethereum and Litecoin indicator as to where they are going to follow as well. Very similarly, Ethereum is doing the exact same thing Litecoin is, just it's shown better. Very little volume. The volume has died off completely. You'll notice the price with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days has been zero movement. Even this whole thing is considered zero movement. There's very tiny wicks. We can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Over 2 weeks now of sideways movement. No volume. You can see volume is pretty much dying off right now compared to, previous levels, which had a ton more volume than where we're at right now. And then we're pretty much trading out sideways, flatlined, which, as we all should know from all these videos, is a major indicator of movement. Obviously, I can't tell you a major uptrend or downtrend, but I can tell you that it's coming and it's here. That's the dead giveaway. That's why these videos are important. Most videos will call a bullish or bearish move. That's very difficult to call. It's pretty much a guessing game. But what trending and technical analysis can do, and trends can do, is they can call the timing of that movement, and then we can make an educated decision as to where to buy and sell. So we're pretty much waiting right now for that confirmation, and that's when we'll buy in. But it's literally days, if not hours from right now where we currently are. So I'm keeping a very close eye. Ethereum Classic, beautiful, beautiful trend. You can see a beautiful symmetrical triangle as well. Beautiful uptrend right here. You'll notice a great indicator has been happening, and I've called this since the past, I think, week. Since viewing Ethereum Classic, we were up here battling the high-low MMA, battling a resistance, and I called that we needed some more consolidation and retracement. That is exactly what just happened. We pretty much took the price from $6 all the way down to, a high of $6.70, 8 all the way down to $6.10, $6.15. You'll notice that it's all been red. It's all been a downtrend. This is great support. We're finally retesting the uptrend. Keep in mind, previous uptrend on this coin has been broken in the past, you'll notice, but it does usually hold that level. So there is definitely consideration that we could break lower, but it could indicate a swing right back into the uptrend. If things hold quite nicely, because volume is pretty much dead, consolidation back into here, which is towards the end of September, September 23rd, very similar to Bitcoin, which is around September 20th, is a great indicator that this can easily consider a bigger breakout. We're really, really, really close to ending a lot of, symmetrical triangles and major volume rallies. It's closing in, volume is slowing down, and the time is almost here, guys. Otherwise, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.